Like, I watched a lot of horror films when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I always remember thinking.
To be fair.
I remember as a young kid watching them, thinking, I think I'd top myself. But I remember this one film. I wish I could remember the name of it. It's like made in the 70s or something. And I used to watch these horror films on my own. Like it was when I remember it was when I first got a TV in my room, and I was like, it was amazing. And I just you'd watch so much crap.
Yeah. Did you ever watch The Puppet Master?
I do know that film.
That was one of the first ones I watched.
Yeah, like things like that. But this one film, I can't remember what it's called, but it was about an American family. It was one of those based on true events, based on true story.
They all are these days.
Yeah, well, this was like 70s. And it was basically, it starts.
You were in your 70s, or it was?
No, the movie is like, it was in the 70s, I think, and filmed in the 70s.
Yeah.
But this family lives in this home in America, and American homes are scary anyway.
They're fucking terrifying.
They're so big.
Yeah.
The ghosts can hide everywhere.
Well, not just ghosts, like people.
Yeah, people, exactly. Nutters getting into your home.
Yeah.
They could be there 3 years living.
Yeah,
you don't know they're there.
Yeah.
And this woman, it starts off that she basically like hears little whispers in the walls.
Nice.
When she's at home, like doing the housework and stuff. And it kind of escalates from there. And she's the only one that can ever hear and see this. And everyone's getting a bit fed up with her. Like, oh Christ, Mum's losing her marbles, that sort of thing. And then one night she's lying in bed, and she lies down on her pillow, and her pillow starts whispering in her ear like. And she's like, oh. And she wakes up her husband, and she's like, oh, what? She's like, oh, my pillow's whispering. And he gets really cross with her, and he goes, look, this has got to stop. I've had enough of this. Like,
loving husband, nice.
Yeah, I think we've been going on a long time. I think they just thought she'd lost her mind.
Nice, yeah.
And so anyway, she's like, please, just listen. And you think, oh, she's not going to hear it, because no one's heard anything to this day. He puts his head on the pillow, and he hears and he hears it, and he's like, oh my God.
And she's like, I fucking told you can't.
No, so she's like getting emotional, like smiling and laughing.
Oh, no.
She's like, she's now gone, I'm not mad. Because she actually was thinking that she was going mad.
Yeah.
So she gets this reassurance. The dad hears it, they like kick the pillow to the corner of the room, and he like pulls her over, and they go to sleep. And then it's like, they open a can of worms, because it's like the ghost went, oh fuck it, he's heard, we'll just let everyone in here now, shall we? Yeah. And the whole kids start seeing things, hearing shit. They end up having to leave the house. They go camping for the weekend to get away from the house because they're so scared of the house. It follows them camping. They move to another house, and right at the end of the movie, they go to this new house. They haven't heard anything for a while, and you're like, oh thank God they've left it behind. And it ends with the woman. She's in the kitchen, and she hears from the basement. Why do American houses always have basements as well?
Yeah.
You hear like down this creepy basement. You hear this the mother calling up to her, going, whatever her name is, like Jane, and it's exactly the same voice that she heard when she got the first signs of the ghost in the last house. Was the old lady calling downstairs, and she wasn't downstairs. She was somewhere else. And so like at the end, you're like, oh my God, it's followed her.
Yeah.
And then you see in the credits it said, the hauntings, although not as frequent, the hauntings continue for the rest of their lives.
And
and to this day. And actually, there was loads of witnesses from other houses in the neighbourhood that had stuff in the house they couldn't explain. And that freaked me right out watching that as a kid.
That's nasty. Yeah, it's weird that you say that you like top yourself and stuff, because I used to think the same thing. Like I'd watch horror films and I'd be like, oh shit, like if that happened to me, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Like, I'd just be scared all the time. Yeah. But the thing is, like, here we go, another George story. But a similar thing happened to me. Like you'd think with the doll was bad enough, but I remember when I woke up one day in my room, and the only way I can describe it is that it was blacker than black. And anyone who's had a weird, like atmospheric, creepy, negative feeling before will know what I mean when it was blacker than black. Like I woke up and it was dark, but it was like there was this wall in front of me, and I felt like there was something right here just waiting to like shout in my ear. And I was petrified. I was about 13, and I just remember shitting myself, like it's going to say it any second. It's almost like if you close your eyes and said, I'm going to throw a ball at your face, wait for it. Do you know what I mean? Like you're waiting for it like that. And then nothing happened, but I pelted it out of my room. Like the atmosphere in my room was disgusting. Like I've never felt anything like it. And I opened my door, I ran in my mum's room, and I dived under the covers, and I cut her, and I was like, I'm sleeping with you tonight. And she was like, and she turned over. I did that a lot because I used to experience weird shit in my room. and I was like, I'm sleeping here. And I went under the covers, and I was like, and I shit you not, mate. It's horrible because it like confirmed to me that the shit in horror movies can happen in real life. I heard, and again, you know, people say you were dreaming, you imagined it, but I fucking heard an old woman singing in my room, and it wasn't like she wasn't like YMCA. It was like proper disturbing, like la 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 la, like that kind of singing. I was like, fuck, and I went like that. And I find it funny now because like I don't know why, but like at the time, man,
that song as well.
It's evil. I went like this, and I remember I squeezed my head so hard, and I was dripping with sweat under the covers. And I remember being so itchy, and I wanted to itch so bad. But if I took my hand off and heard her fucking singing, I'd lose it. And I just remember lying there like so emotional because I knew that like I'm not gonna be able to sleep in my room again. Ghosts are fucking real. There's some granny in my room, like. That's the shit that happens in horror films, and it's literally just happened to me. And
so I think now, I might be wrong, but I think if it happened to me now, I'd get cross. I'd be like, look, a ghost, just fuck
That's
off.
sort of what it was like. I was more emotional.
I'll get up early in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because I'd be like that. I get like that now. Like if something negative comes in my life that I don't need, if it's people or
it's inconvenient, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't fucking need it. Yeah, literally, and that's what it was like. But it was emotional because I was like going to high school at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna have to explain this to my parents. But like, my mum's great; she like listens to all that stuff and believes me straight away. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Like,
and do they still live in the same house?
Yeah, we still live in the same house. I still sleep in the same room. Like, and you know, it's weird shit. Like, I used to so many.
Well, how long ago was the last episode?
That's a great question. Me and my sister used to do. We got to a point where it was so many things happened, but we got to a point where we would do seances, not Ouija boards, but seances. You know, with the cup, and it would go around like that. And two fucking weird things happened. These were the last ones that I can recall. We made contact with this guy and called Philip, and we asked him to whistle, and literally in the corridor we heard perfectly. It wasn't a bird, wasn't a plane, it was Superman. No, it was it was a full on, just like, but like a really blunt, not like a full on. I was like, fuck. And then we did this one once where we were doing it, and we were really serious. And then all of a sudden, we both just burst out laughing, like full on laughing. And we laughed for about, and you can ask my sister this, for about an hour and a half, non-stop laughing. And I remember being so scared I was going to puke up my guts. I remember my abs like tensed up. I was crying because I wanted to stop. So was my sister. We were in different rooms, like trying to stop. And I remember just like going into my pillow, like I couldn't stop laughing, and neither could she. And it lasted an hour and a half. And we've spoken to people about this before, and they're like, "Oh, you were possessed and stuff." But I don't know what happened there. But it was so weird. But it wasn't like a laughing fit, as in like
some skunk.
Yeah, but you know when you find someone else's laugh funny and it sets you off. It wasn't like that. It wasn't that sort of. Oh yeah, you know.
I was like, yeah. Oh,
yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. It was. Nothing was funny.
That,
so do I. I love that. But this was like a forced laugh.
I haven't done that for a while.
I don't know for. I'm sure something will happen soon where we crack up.
Oh mate, I've got loads of occasions where it's happened. I remember this one time, really bad one was, and there's loads of times actually. You know Ross.
Oh, what? Where he passed out? Is that when you laughed?
No, not that time. I genuinely was concerned.
For a while.
Yeah, for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really know, but I went to school with him, so I've known him since. Like
yeah. I knew you knew him for a while.
And we used to go to like Catholic school, and that's a whole other conversation. That one, I could tell you some stories about that as well. But anyway,
that's so funny.
We used to go to church together, and I remember. I don't know what it is about. Ross has got an infectious laugh, like when he starts giggling or sniggering.
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, and he started. We were in church right at the front row. My mum always used to insist we sat at the front row so we could hear and see him. And he starts sniggering and giggling, but you know what it's like. You know when that feeling, you think you've got it under control. I've got this.
And
then all you feel is their legs shake a little bit next to yours. And you know they've gone. So that's it. They've set off.
And you look down, you're like,
Yeah. And you fiddle and you pick up. You know, you got the bloody hymba.
Yeah,
fiddling with
you're
that.
trying to be all
And
casual
they know
about
what
it.
they're doing.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing. You're both fiddling, and then all you hear is like the nose laugh. That you hear someone.
Yes. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the worst ones.
Oh, but the weird thing is, like, it's the most funniest, in a way, joyful experience,
That's amazing. I
but
love it.
completely, like, met with
Fear.
sort of fear
Yeah.
because you can't laugh. You're
They're
in
the
church,
best ones.
you can't do it, and it's a fucked up feeling because you're kind of being tortured, aren't you?
Yeah, you are.
But you're being internally tortured because you want to have this joyful.
Yeah, you do.
But you can't.
And you're not letting yourself, and your body's like,
and
let
it's
me have this
weird.
experience.
It's like you're being pulled in different directions. Your brain's just like, I can't handle this.
And everyone's
why
watching
am I
you.
scared? I'm not really happy. I don't know what I am.